Many of us begin our New Year's resolutions. We have one piece of advice. Keep it simple, and you're more likely to be successful.
I'm here for all of that.
That makes sense.
Eco-lifestyle expert Danny Seo recommends to do just one thing to make a big impact, and he joins us now with some ideas to help start off the new year. Hello, darling.
I'm in studio.
Happy
can't
New Year.
even believe this.
Nice to
Yes,
see you.
yes, yes.
That's right. Finally.
Okay, what do you mean by do just one thing?
Well, I think we get overwhelmed. Obviously, it's like, what can we do to make the world better, our lives healthier, just to save money or just be less wasteful. And so, like, you can't do everything. So we say, just focus on one thing at a time. And so today, these are like my 4 do just one thing favorite tips for the year.
I love that.
All right, let's
Yes,
get started on what you're talking about here.
Let's
First
start
of
over
all,
here. Water,
A lot
right?
of people want to work out, get into better shape, blah, 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 but they drink a lot of water from where?
Bottled water. And so this is not like a new thing. We know
Right.
we have to stop drinking bottled water, but we actually did some math at the magazine. And it turns out that if you actually drink three to 4 bottles of water, and I think in New York it's even more expensive per bottle, depending on the
for
brand
sure.
that you get. Like this one is pricey. You actually could spend up to around $1,400 a year on bottled water. Now, if you just get yourself a reusable bottle, and you know there's water filtration systems
Everywhere
and
now.
refill stations are
Yeah,
everywhere.
they're everywhere.
If you stick to your own filtered water and just use your own bottle, the amount of water, the amount of money you spend on that water is $1 per year. Same
As
amount of water.
opposed to $1,400.
$1,400
a year.
So just make that one switch to save $1,399.
$99. Yeah, that's right.
And go on a vacation.
I agree.
I love that.
Money,
It's a
right?
plan. Sounds like
I
a
know.
plan. It works for me,
And
that's
I
for sure.
think, sometimes, because I try to square this with myself, what do people care about? So if you hit them in the pocketbook, does it, will they suddenly change
That'll
their...
resonate. That number that you just gave, I think, may resonate with people in more. Hey, let me get one of these.
Right.
And by the way, bottled water expires not because of the water, because the plastic degrades into the water.
Yeah.
That's
This
why it has an
man is a
expiration date.
font of
Plastic is-
information.
Out with the plastic.
Disgusting.
Okay, this next one thing I want to try to do, especially because there were sales everywhere. And I was like, one for me, one for the kid, 2 for me. Clothing,
Yes.
such a contributor to waste on our planet.
We're talking about billions of pieces of clothing are thrown away in landfills now every single year, and so like the whole economy of used clothing, thrift stores, donating clothes, nobody wants it anymore. Fast fashion has really destroyed our global environment, and so one of the things that we have to ask ourselves is like, you do need clothes.
It's true.
So it's like, don't deprive yourself of clothing, but when you're shopping, I think the one thing to think about is, will you actually wear this at least 30 times?
Yeah.
And if the answer is no, you have to think twice about buying
Put it back. Yeah.
So are you going to wear this top at least 30 times?
I'm going to tell you right now, I just bought this on a sale.
Yes.
And I thought, because I got the notes, and I said, I'm not going to wear this 30 times. The viewers will see this a lot. And when I'm done with it, I'm going to give it to my niece.
Okay.
And she's going to use it,
pass along.
hopefully.
Okay. I
30
thought you were going to
times.
say you're going to wear it Friday again, but
I might.
I would challenge you to wear it.
Normalize, yeah,
I think you should wear
normalize.
it every single day for the next 30 days.
He might not like that because I might be stinky.
I think if you can, wash
it.
Yes, please.
Oh, I could do that.
We've been talking about the expired milk. Expired milk.
Yes.
What are we going to do with expired milk besides throw it down the drain? What happens?
So this is just about being less wasteful in general. It's a good mindset to be in. So milk, almond milk. So
Okay,
like
thank you. I asked
anything.
about
Any milk.
plant milk.
Even like sports drinks. So what you could do is dilute it. And so if you have spoiled milk, sports drinks, even old vitamins, just add it to water. There are vitamins, calcium, sugars in here. It's a natural fertilizer. Your plants love this. Just
No.
pour it into your plants.
Just the straight milk, or did you dilute
Well, you
it?
dilute
I diluted it, so it's like 5 parts of water to 1 part of milk.
Oh, okay.
But it's really good for something big like this for
Yeah.
outdoor plants. So if you have a garden, just really dilute all this. But these are things that are good for you, are great for your plants. I love old vitamins. Just throw it in the soil.
Yeah,
It
really?
degrades right down. They just eat it up and
Old
Look at
vitamins that you have
They
laying around. You
thrive.
can. Wow.
yeah.
Well, now that I'm
That-
keeping
what
plants
about-
alive,
Yes.
now I can help them
Not that you're not
thrive.
killing them anymore.
Plants used to come to my house to die.
You know,
Remember? Now
you
they're
had the,
now
the
they're,
brown thumb, as
yeah,
they called
now
you.
they're
They would ring the doorbell.
They'd be like, "Hi,
We're out of time.
Death."
Can
we
you
hear
just
this
finish
is
us
Death's
off?
door. Yeah, exactly. All right.
Leslie.
We should be donating food to our local food banks, to pantries. So one of the key things they always ask for, don't donate things in glass.
Yeah.
Because glass is very easy to break, and so things are being moved around all the time. And also donate things in cardboard packaging, in soft packaging like this, and healthier things.
Right.
So healthy cereal, not sugar-free cereal. I mean, not sugar-filled
yeah.
cereals. Even like fruit in cans that aren't packed in extra sugar. Whole wheat, pastas, grains, canned proteins. Or what I like to do is I just ask them, what do you need?
What do you need? Right.
Go buy it.
Right.
Give it to them. Or cash is king.
cash is king.
All positive things for
Do
people and the
one
planet.
thing.
Love it.
I
Absolutely,
love this.
Danny.
It's fantastic to see you.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Happy New Year's.
I'm gonna wear this
Tips.
40 times.
It looks, well, you
49.
wear it well. Why not? I would go for it. Go for it.
Great ideas that will make an impact in the new year. If you'd like more eco-friendly living to pick up the latest issue of Naturally,
There it is.
Danny Seo.
And there's Naturally Danny.
I love it.
All righty, don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with OG.
You know what? Maybe I will wear this shirt every day.